Hello there. Instead of delivering Brexit, it looks like our Prime Minister is about to deliver a lesson in how not to deliver Brexit. First things first, do you know what today is? Apart, of course, of it being Sunday and only having 159 days to go until Brexit Day. Today is, of course, Trafalgar Day. On this day, the 21st of October in 1805, Royal Navy ships under the command of Vice Admiral Horatio Nelson took 2 hours to force the surrender of Admiral Villeneuve by destroying over 20 ships of the opposing French and Spanish fleets. So, the immortal memory of Lord Nelson and those who fell with him. I wonder what he and those who sailed with him would make of what our politicians are up to today. Now, the news today is that relations between the Prime Minister and the members of Jacob Rees-Mogg's Eurosceptic European Research Group have broken down. The Express reports that Brexiteers are now turning down number 10 dinner invites to discuss Brexit negotiations. The Brexiteers think they have the numbers to vote down any Chequers-based deal, and also that trying to extend the Article 50 process or the transition period would be a non-starter. But on the other side, allies of the PM say that she is now safe from being forced out, and that with every day that passes, her side strengthens and the Brexiteers weaken. And it's already too late to try and remove her, they say. And the Express says, there is also a view that once a deal with the EU is agreed, even if it fails to deliver Brexit properly, Tory MPs will be forced to support it. One Downing Street source is quoted by the Express as saying, "When, not if, we get a deal, the dynamic will completely change. Then they will have to explain to their constituents why they are putting their jobs at risk just for the concept of a clean Brexit. People didn't vote for that, and they will not forgive them." A clean Brexit is not a concept. Not delivering Brexit properly is not delivering Brexit. Full stop. And if that's Theresa May's plan, then she'll find her precious party thrown on the scrap heap at the next general election, and she will have achieved the ultimate Labour Party wet dream all on her own. On the positive side, the Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab has said that the UK will not agree to extend the 21-month Brexit transition period unless the EU drops its demands for an Irish border backstop. In a seeming effort to keep his party's Brexiteers on side and allay any fears that the UK could end up permanently trapped in the customs union, he has written in the Telegraph that there could be no indefinite limbo inside the EU's customs union. He also wrote that the UK will not sacrifice Northern Ireland and that there must be finality on any backstop arrangement, whether through a time limit or a mechanism that enables the UK to leave in case the EU doesn't live up to its promise to get the future relationship in place swiftly. And former Brexit Minister Steve Baker has tabled some amendments to the Northern Ireland Bill to ensure that Stormont must give its consent to Northern Ireland being treated differently to the rest of the UK. The Northern Ireland Assembly collapsed earlier this year, and the chances of it sitting again this year are negligible. So Steve Baker's amendments ensure that emergency powers affecting Northern Ireland could not be used without Stormont consent. A good move to stop Northern Ireland being farmed out to EU control without their say-so, if this amendment goes through, that is. Speaking to Sky News, Arch Remainer Alistair Campbell said that Leave voters are now disillusioned with the government's handling of Brexit, no doubt trying to convince us all that Brexiteers had all changed their minds about leaving the EU. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. As Nigel Farage said, the problem isn't Brexit, it's the Prime Minister. And he went on to say that she's betraying Brexit, adding that unless she changes direction very, very quickly, he thinks the Tories will ditch her. And with the news that I brought to you this morning about members of the Tory Backbench 1922 committee having urged her to attend this Wednesday's meeting, with some saying that she'd better bring her own noose, then you can see that this prediction could well come to pass. Brexiteer Tory MP Andrew Bridgen told the Mail on Sunday, "This week Theresa May will find she is drinking in the Last Chance saloon, and the bad news for her is that the bar is already dry." And David Davis wrote in the same paper that Theresa May had managed to anger not just Leavers but ardent Remainers as well. And saying that she had given over the conduct of the Brexit negotiations to civil servants determined to thwart our departure from the EU, Simon Heffer writes in the Telegraph that it is time for the letters of no confidence in their leader to be submitted by Tory MPs. One of the things that David Davis wrote in his piece in the Mail does chime with me, and that is, the UK also should be taking world-class legal advice now. We already know that any aggressive threats of discrimination against our goods and services would be illegal under World Trade Organisation rules, and indeed Article 8 of the EU's Lisbon Treaty. And finally, regarding the losers' rally I talked about yesterday, it seems that some of the funding for the organisation supporting it came from what one could call interesting sources. According to Guido Fawkes, one of the organisations involved, European Alternatives, received €300,000 from the EU Commission Citizenship and Justice programmes, with another group called the European Movement getting €350,000 from the Europe for Citizens programme of the EU Commission, while the National Union of Students got £20,000 of external funding to bus students in from across the country, all on the back of a free trip to London. Can you imagine the outcry about this across the media had it been a Leave rally? And I've left a link in the descriptions box below under Sources to a video doing the rounds on Twitter of Remainers on yesterday's march answering questions. Absolutely priceless. Makes you wonder if they knew why they were there in the first place. In fact, I wonder if some of them knew where they were. So, please let us all know what you think by leaving a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.